News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-990 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
State within a state, a new movement is now coming to light. And Hafen Elementary School celebrates with tape and pie. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Eunette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Battle born again. A group wants to make a new Nevada. It's Thursday, January 17th. I'm Eunette Gentry. The first meeting was held Wednesday night at a Nye County Republican Central Committee meeting at their headquarters for a group who would like to declare their independence from what they call Old Nevada. And now they hope to go forward with what they're calling New Nevada and be battle born again.
People are being overtaxed, they're being overburdened. There's so many illegal voting that's happening. People sort of had enough. You know, there's so many things. You got the commerce tax, you got this tax, the overburden, and then also rural counties aren't being represented. All the representation now are falling in the urban, big cities. And small counties like Pahrump, Nye County, are left out. So we're here to start a new state, Nevada state, new state. In other words, we don't want to succeed and become something of our own country. We just want to be our own state, 51st state. It'll probably mostly concern all rural counties. Las Vegas will sort of be old Nevada. They're not going anywhere. And we understand that, but they're rural, they're different. And we feel like what happened in California, okay, very people are upset. They took that state over, they run it as a really sort of, I hate to say this, like a communist country. It's a dictatorship. There's no Republican Party there anymore. It just doesn't exist. It's there, but it doesn't exist, and they can't do anything to change. And you got laws that are just give you an example. Just recently, the new governor has imposed a drinking tax, or he's trying to impose a drinking tax on water. I mean, how much can you tax a person? So these are what's happened. We don't want this to happen here in rural counties. Okay, that's why we're forming New Nevada. Monday, January 21st, coming up here at 11 o'clock at the court building in Nye County here, Pahrump. We're going to have the Declaration of Independence for New Nevada State. It's according to the articles of the Constitution. We are doing this by the Constitution, first of all. This is not some new idea. Okay. It's a historical movement. The fact it's a historical movement is because this hasn't been done since 1864 when the state of West Virginia became a state. Excuse me, 1861, let me get my history straight. Go to newnevadastate@yahoo.com and just send us an email. We're going to have a website. We're on Facebook right now, so you can go there also to Facebook us and find us information there. You can sign up on our contact list, and we'll get you information. But our next official declaration for the New Nevada State will be on January 21st, 11 o'clock at the court building, the Deutsch. The process is, it's a sort of a in-depth process, but it's something that we have to follow to become a new state, and that's what we're doing. According to Article 4, Section 3 and 4, which we were following to form a new state within a state, that's what we're doing. We first of all have to declare our independence, okay, and that's what we will be doing. And then we'll be reading grievances every 2 weeks from there on at the court building and throughout the state of Nevada on our grievances, what we feel that is not a law that is being abused by the state representation right now. So that's how we will start the process, and then from there it goes to the state legislature, to the Congress, and then eventually you become a new state. That's sort of the short form. But there's a lot involved. It takes a little bit of time, but it will happen. Like I said, right now, New California State is in their first year anniversary, and they're actually having a convention, which they're making a resolution already that will go to the President of the United States in objection to Old California.
And don't grab that remote. Stay tuned right here to KPVM, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and area viewers in mind.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Apple has some new ideas for their watches that might help seniors. Angela Miles reports on that and more in today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, Nordstrom admits the holiday season did not go as planned. The upscale retailer had softer than predicted traffic. Online sales, however, rose 18% compared to a year ago. Turning to bank earnings, Bank of America reports that its profit tripled to a record $7.3 billion. Goldman Sachs' profit rose to $8 billion. Congresswoman Maxine Waters says she plans to scrutinize actions by big banks. Some sad news to report. Jack Bogle, the founder of Vanguard Group, has died. Philly.com was first to report that news. He was 89. Bogle was best known for creating the index fund giant, along with his buy and hold strategy. Investors have a new reason to watch Apple. A source tells CNBC Apple is in talks with Medicare to put its watches on the wrists of millions of people over the age of 65 as a wellness checker.
Thanks, Angela. Well, this next story is nothing like my days in school. Today, hundreds of kids at Hafen Elementary celebrated by throwing cream pie in the face of their chosen staff member and by taping a special teacher who volunteered right to a wall.
Today was a crazy popcorn day, and it was a fundraiser, but you had something to do like that was really fun. You know, I always tell the kids they're here at school to learn first and to have fun, and we raised about $4,000 today for field trips and for items like this, and I mean, it's very precise, so there's items like this that we purchase, and like I said, field trips and just to have fun and awards during the day.
I'm going to preface everything with the fact that you're wearing a trash bag and some whipped cream. For the audience is wondering, what the heck is going on? Why are you covered in whipped cream?
Well, for the kids who raised so much money and sold so many bags of popcorn, if they did enough of them, they got to hit me with some whipped cream. So it was pie in the face. Mr. Gildner here also did. He had the winning most bags of popcorn sold.
The highest selling student.
So he did a really good job in his class, and that's why we ended up doing this.
These microscopes that you have, I hear they cost about $1 a piece?
Yeah, they had about $1 a piece if you buy 100 of them. So we're going to spend about $300 of our fundraiser money to purchase that for the students.
Every single fundraiser that we have going on, kids just want to get involved, and they're really, really pumped up. You know, when they're able to do stuff like this, they love it. Yeah. You know, anytime they can have a chance to get Mr. Skelton with some whipped cream, or get me with some whipped cream, or whoever, they will do and sell anything.
What's the highlights of the pies? Tell me, was it the end when you got the whipped cream on the top, or which one really stood out to you?
You know what, I think one, they get to have principal's lunch, and they can go anywhere in town they want. So that was a big sell, but I think getting pie in the face, their teachers, that's a fun item, because how often do you get to do that?
So I had a blast, actually. It was a really good time. What it was an incentive for the kids to sell popcorn. It got them to have fun, to do something creative as an incentive, and I got involved because it's a blast, helping out. They enjoy it, I enjoy it. Everyone's goofy and we're all having fun. They had to meet a certain criteria of sales in order to get that piece of tape.
So how many rows of tape?
How many rows of tape? It might have been about 4, I believe, altogether. Yeah. I was pretty nervous at the beginning. I didn't know if I would be able to hold, but once I was stuck up there, I was secure. I was taped up there pretty well. I did a good job.
Your feet were kind of going numb a little bit?
Yeah, I was starting to cramp a little bit, standing there for too long, but it was good overall.
Looks like that was a lot of fun, though I don't think I could get away with that. My mom was my second grade teacher. And stay tuned, we'll be right back with news from across Nevada about employment and real estate. We'll be right back.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Welcome back. Now here's Deanna O'Donnell with the very latest on jobs and the housing market within our state.
Well, Nevada added 6,300 jobs over the month and 52,400 jobs over the year, according to the State Department of Employment, Training and Rehabilitation's December 2018 economic report. The 52,400 jobs over the last year was the second largest annual increase in over 12 years, only behind last month's numbers, which were revised up to 700 jobs. The state's unemployment rate in December 2018 was unchanged over the month, remaining at 4.4%. Compared to last December, the state's unemployment rate is down 0.5 percentage point. The report also notes that estimates show that initial claims for unemployment insurance benefits totaled 11,950 this month. This is the first December unemployment insurance benefit claims that have been below 12,000 in nearly 26 years. The Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors reported that the median price for existing single-family homes sold in southern Nevada through its multiple listing service during December was $295,250, nearly the same as November, but still up 10.2% from $267,900 in December of 2017. The median price of local condos and townhomes sold in December was $163,500. That was down slightly from November, but still up 14.3% from $143,000 in December of 2017. The report says that the local housing market has been slowing down over the past few months. However, home prices are still up by double digits from 1 year ago, but our prices haven't changed much since the fall. Some of the slowdown is normal for this time of year. Until recent months, local home prices had generally been rising since early 2012, inching closer to their all-time peak, according to the organization. The median price of existing single-family homes sold in southern Nevada peaked at $315,000 in June of 2006. Local home prices hit a post-recession bottom of $118,000 in January of 2012. The local housing supply has been increasing in recent months, while sales have been slowing. Locally, Sandy Valley sold one home in December for $330,000. 36 homes sold in Pahrump between $239,500 and $249,066. In Amargosa Valley and Beatty, no reported home sales. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Thanks, Deanna. Well, high visitor volume is expected over the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday this weekend to Kyle and Lee Canyons in the Spring Mountains National Recreation Area. The Mount Charleston Winter Alliance has some information for visitor safety as well as an update on programs and activities being offered this Saturday through Monday.
When there's snow on Mount Charleston, visitation soars. So do impacts to one of Southern Nevada's most precious outdoor spaces. Mount Charleston isn't a secret anymore. When it snows, it welcomes thousands of people each day. We all need to do our part to keep it safe and beautiful. Especially on weekends and holidays, the mountain can become too popular for its own good.
Traffic can block the highway. Snowplows can't get through. People play too close to the roads and emergency vehicles can't get through. It becomes a public safety hazard.
To make the most of your visit, plan ahead. Visit GoMountCharleston.com for news and information, or call 511 to make sure the highway is clear. For skiing and snow play, Lee Canyon is best. Remember, dress warmly, don't sled near roads or trees, and don't leave any litter behind. Help keep our winter wonderland safe and clean for everyone to enjoy.
Well, let's take a look outside now at our current conditions, and we're going to see if we need to keep holding on to those umbrellas. There are dark clouds in the sky, and we see ominous dark grays in the sky and some strange precipitation at the top of the hill. Michael Donahue will tell us what else we can expect in our forecast after this break.
KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue. Today's highs: in Pahrump, 58 degrees, Amargosa 60, 74 in Death Valley, 56 in Beatty, 48 in Goldfield, Tonopah, and Fernley, and 54 in Fallon. For tonight, 40 degrees in Pahrump and Amargosa, 51 in Death Valley, 36 in Beatty, 27 in Goldfield and Tonopah, and 30 and 31 in Fallon and Fernley. Tonight in Pahrump, the week of rain continues. We're expecting mostly cloudy skies with a 10% chance of rain. A low of 40 degrees, our average is 32. Sunset at 4:53 p.m. Winds out of the east-southeast at 8 miles per hour and gusts up to 20. For tomorrow, sunny skies, but we still have a 10% chance of rain even though that sun will be out. A high of 61, a low of 38. UV index back up at 3. Sunrise at 6:53 a.m. Winds out of the north-northeast at 7 miles per hour with 12 mile per hour gusts. Looking ahead to our 7-day, all those clouds we were talking about yesterday have now dissipated. They're mainly going to be hanging out Saturday and Sunday, but on Friday and Monday through next Thursday, we're expecting those sunny skies to make a return. Temperature-wise, our highs are mainly going to be in those low 60s, just between 60 and 63 degrees. And on Monday and Tuesday, we're just going to jump down to 56 and 57. Our overnights, we're going to be in those mid-30s about all week, just between 34 to 40 degrees all week long. So with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Eunette.
Thanks, Michael. And even though it might be sunny again tomorrow, there are still slick conditions out there. And if you're heading back over the hump into Las Vegas, remember that there is strange precipitation. As I mentioned earlier, small droplets of rain, thick fog, and slick roads that might become icy overnight. So be careful out there, and remember that those posted speed limits are only a suggestion, especially in weather conditions like this. So always slow down and be courteous out there on the roads. And as always, remember to buckle up. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Eunette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow. Be safe out there. Good night.